Please welcome your 2026 Minnesota Vikings.
On the Tampa sideline, a look at the Buccaneers head coach. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. Across from him, his counterpart from the Vikings. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them. With my partner, Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 8 yards.
Next, from the gun, on third down. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Another 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
That's good for a first down.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Waste of time.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's
Second and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again here with Irving. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. Throwing is Nix. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Brings up second.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Trying to finish this opening drive from the 3, third and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the
So
play.
often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. It might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 yards.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now
McCarthy goes to throw again. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
3rd and 5.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. From the 21, here's second down and 7. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Yaya Diaby getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corral them, take them down short of the sticks.
A 40-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Play action now. It's Nix. That's caught by Ibuka. And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. All even, 3 apiece, the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. That one is caught by Ibuka. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
10 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down. Here's Irving. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 yards.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that up.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. It's Upton in motion. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return is Dante Thornton. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jensen. He'll manage only a couple. Tackle made by Dane Belton.
He's tackled
From
at the
29.
29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Jensen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
This is 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Peyton Wilson on the coverage.
To throw is Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker's sweet pass. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Genty. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
14 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Genty goes over the top into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Reichel good with the extra point. And the Vikings will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20. He's taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard
The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they force the incomplete.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. First and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's caught left side by Otten. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw is Nix. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This is Irvin. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
12 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he feels the pressure. It'll go down back at the 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flushed to his left.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Vikings
working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Incomplete. Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
On second down, here's McCarthy. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Give him 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. So now it's tied up for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock is stopped with 34 seconds to go until the break.
6-yard line.
Second and a yard. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Heels. And he's in! J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense. And Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spreading around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A short one there to Otney. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To the tight end, Otney with the ground. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards. Complete to
Nick's neck on 1st and 10.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that...
And the rush gets goal. He'll go down. They go. 3rd and 10.
Third down. 3rd and 10.
He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. And this is Travion Henderson. Chalk it up for a 59-yard touchdown. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is Elijah Moore. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the Rams quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Rams find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
the ground with Genty. And he'll get about 5. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Yaya Diaby in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
Intended for Justin Jefferson.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. That's Ibuka in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
They'll run the sneak. He's going to have a Bucs 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's Otten in motion. A 1st down throw for Nix. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards. Complete to Brian Thomas.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down.
17-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No game.
2nd and 11.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return is Thornton. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. To left side, that's caught by Felton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Look at this over the middle to Jefferson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings,
using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down
from the 43. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Now he'll run it.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty. Crazy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Minnesota.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive.
That is caught by the tight end. Holston Lovely. Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
On the bootleg, it's Nick. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers in coverage. Able to knock that one away. On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade that time around. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 3rd.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
24 more yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And it's taken in by Felton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tampa. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
This will be big for the Bucs. We're going to try the 2-point conversion.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game is tied.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Vikings offense ready for this next possession. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A gain of 15 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gentry. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Gain of 6 yards.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. That's Ibuka in motion. They'll go play action with Hicks. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 22 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Yeah. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Get this complete right side to Otten. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
He'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Buccaneers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the
That's a Bucca in motion. On 2nd down, it's Nick. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Man, it's Thomas. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll get this off to Genty. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd.
Come to the line, needing 6 yards for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense ready to take over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. His fullback releasing. He's going to bring it in. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
At the 17-yard line.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Well, the handoff, it's Irvin. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Right back to Irving. And he'll take this down to about the 7. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
2nd and 7.
Here's Irvin. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It's Otten in motion. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension action mounts. Fourth and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Nick's gonna throw for it. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. On first down, here's McCarthy. To the outside, he's got Jefferson. Here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
They spike it with 7 seconds left on the clock. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.